Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 31 yards there, the first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, my God, it should have been picked. Damn.
Just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
Pick.
But this is intercepted.
That's a pick.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a first and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Paul again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He has to pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this back.
Yeah, threw him off the first flag.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
In motion right is Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They find some open field here. Racing to the end zone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their...
How's this some bullshit? You the one throwing the ball, nigga.
They're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
You the one throwing the ball.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I've been throwing picks too.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in his first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Comeback
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now Jackson on first down.
It's a catch.
Caught on the right sideline, but out
Ooh, I thought that was a catch.
The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that is caught down.
What the fuck?
And he's going to get this one down.
No, it was, bro. That was a pick. Man, that was a pick. Man. Man. They giving you shit, man. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
I know.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quinnen Williams. What an effort.
This is crazy.
That play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
That's crazy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
That's crazy. That was a fucking pick, man. That shit. Boy, I tell you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
That's touchdown, boy.
DJ Reed.
That's touchdown. That's touchdown.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson out to his left.
Don't throw that ball. Don't throw that ball. That should have been a pick, too. That should have been a pick, too. Don't throw that ball. Yeah, don't throw that
That makes
ball.
it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Don't you run again. It's going to be curtains.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Hey.
Pass is intercepted
Hey.
for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
No.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That's my fault. My fault. I was trying to go for
their timeouts. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's supposed to be a wrap.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard.
Hey, dog.
46
I'm like that.
as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right
I'm not, hey, I'm not playing for free no more, man.
You want to select is there. You want to run it. You want to throw it. Pick a play, any play.
That's you.
Rolling right now.
I am, but I ain't throwing like you, nigga. My shit is self-inflicted.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, cuz.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's another one. That's another one. That's another one. Come on, man. That's you, bro.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on.
And then you try, you try to turn the high. You won't let me see the play you run and none of that shit. I can't see the play that you ran after the play order.
And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away.
Yeah.
It grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Done. All right, my nigga.